It's Friday. It's going down. Let y'all come up in here for a little minute. What's the deal? I'll let y'all fall up in here real quick. Y'all fall up in here real quick. What's the deal? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Friday. How y'all Friday going? End of the week. Time to hit the weekend. Time to hit the weekend. What's good? What's good? Let y'all fall in here real quick. Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like button. What's the deal, Wise? Hey, Wise. Hey, I just seen the notification too, man. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check old boy out. But I've been seeing a whole bunch of good things about him entering the draft anyway by next year. So about him being one of the key players in the draft next year. So I'm definitely gonna check him out. I'm gonna check out a lot of prospects. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. That's it. What's up? What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? What's up, Cub? What's up, Kinfolk? What's the deal? Let all y'all fall in here real quick and have a little Friday conversation. Have a little Friday conversation. Man, chilling, 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 chilling. So one of the things that I definitely want to talk about is the Houston Texans. Now, let's see here. How can I word this? How can I word this? Okay. Y'all know we've been talking about this for a long time that the Texans organization doesn't really doesn't embody the city of Houston. It doesn't go into the culture. And man, what's good with you? Doesn't go into the culture. We talked about this a lot of time on Soft Sports. Like I said, shout out to everybody out there on Soft Sports. My boy Wise, Wink, Honcho, Tenny, Ray. You know what I'm saying? Hector, Swisher, Darren. I shout out to everybody out there on Soft Sports. Like I said, make sure y'all check us out every Tuesday. We took our age this week, but we be back in the Fed. Make sure y'all check us out every Tuesday on Fox 26, the app, or fox26.com, also on YouTube and things like that. Make sure I get that in there. But we talked about this plenty of times, especially me and Honcho. We talked about this a lot about that the Texans don't really adapt the culture when it comes to the Texans. I mean, when it comes to the city of Houston. So, to my surprise, the other day, that the Texans Instagram account posted like them little like a little Snapchat thing, like a little snap, like a little screenshot of them listening to Slim Thug "Welcome to Houston." Had a picture of the Texans rookie draft class, and then had "Welcome to Houston" by Slim Thug. I'm like, huh. So now they want to embody the city of Houston, and I ain't gonna lie, cause then like it was like one of them slide ones, like cause you slide over, you slide the picture over, and then they actually had like a video, and it was a video basically like a montage of all the people who they drafted, them calling them like little clips of them calling said player, little highlights of every single player. And I mean, and the way it was done, whoever edited it great, because it actually got me hyped up. It got me hyped up for the season. It got me even more pumped. Like, man, I can't wait. Man, you're right. This is the best. This is the best class I've ever seen. This is the best Texan draft class I've ever seen. Man, I'm hyped and I'm pumped about it. So it did its job. They definitely did their job when it comes to hyping up the situation. It definitely did its job, but This is the thing, though. This is the thing. They've never done this before. Never, never. They've never done this before. They've uh never done anything to embody the city of Houston. I mean, like I said, we talked about this, like talking about like why Torre never pulled up on Slab on Swangers. Nothing, like just nothing to embody the city. Like you bring Vanilla Ice to do the halftime show. You done brought other people, Rick Ross and Flo Rida and who else? Um, I think Lil Jon's been here. Uh, but never use anybody from the city. You never use Slim Thug. You never use Paul. You never use Kiki. Never use Pokey. You never use none of these guys. I don't even. They ain't never even used Travis Scott. Like they even people with big names, Scarface, like they haven't used anybody. I know people, yeah, zero exactly. Like, and I get maybe some of those guys are underground, so maybe you feel like they weren't gonna give you a big pop, but they ain't even use people who have a national name. So it's just weird that they finally done it after we give them credit about them having uh about actually giving them credit for the draft. Like they actually like did something that was a little bit more out of Houston's character. So I just want to bring that up. It surprised me when I seen that. I said, no, I know this ain't the official Texans Instagram page. Like I know this ain't what it is. And it really was. It was the actual official Texans page. So it surprised me. I ain't gonna lie. I was surprised about it. But I'm happy that they did it. But even little flip. Man, ain't nothing wrong with flip. Ain't nothing wrong with Flipperachi. Hey man, sucker free, man. Ain't nothing wrong with flip. They can play I Can Do That. All that type of stuff, man. Like that man, Slim Thug, Paul and Commander, well, there's a version with Commander. There's also a version with not Commander in the zero. Like I think the video got zero, but had a version of the song. Had a Houston Texans song. Houston Texans. I'm from Houston, Texas, home of the Texans. Had Texans in the video. You had Brian Cushing and JJ Watt in the video. Actually, I think Aaron Foster was in the video too. But I know for a fact because Brian Cushing and JJ was standing with Paul Wall. So like it should have been done. This franchise is almost 20 years old. It is 20 years old because I think this is the 20th year. Yeah, it is. 2000. Yeah, this is the 20th season. So this franchise is 20 years old. We're going to the 20th season. Why are y'all not doing this? Why haven't this been done? Not once. Not once. I ain't saying you gotta do it every damn Sunday, but they should at least do it once a season. I think you got eight home games plus two preseason home games. So there's a total of 10 games that are being played at NRG every year guaranteed. You can't bring in one local artist a year. But the Houston Roughnecks had Kiati and another DJs from 979 DJ in the stadium. Like that's the difference. Like the Roughnecks actually embodied the city of Houston, embodied the culture. But that's because the Texans are ran by organization by people who are not from Houston. They're not from here. They're not from the city. They're not from the city. They're not from the state. So obviously you got all these out of towners out there. So that's why it doesn't really show off. But like it surprised me. And maybe this is times is changing. Maybe this maybe wishful thinking. But maybe times is changing. I hope so. I hope times is changing. I really hope so. Because as of right now, because it's been a lot. Like the last two seasons have been it's been a dark cloud over the organization for the last two seasons. A lot of it self-inflicted wounds. I mean, then some wounds were afflicted by people making bad decisions, but a lot of it was organizational wise making self-inflicted wounds by not getting rid of Bill O'Brien when you should have Bill O'Brien, trading Hopkins and then all the other stuff. We're not about to go through all this. We're not just gonna go through the list of numerous things because it's kind of depressing. But the last 2 years have been like that, and it's finally good to feel good about the team again. Like it really is. It's finally good to actually feel good about the team again. That I don't think the team is going. I don't think the team is going to win. Goes to the playoffs this season. I don't think they win in the hope. I don't think they win the division or anything like that. But I think things are trending in the right direction. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see, okay, I see where this thing can go, where it could possibly end up going, and I'm liking where it could possibly end up if they build it the right way. And I see the little inklings of them building the right way. And speaking of that, I don't know if y'all guys checked out. I think it was Todd McShay, way too early mock draft, and had the Texans had the number one overall pick and had them taking C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State next year. And that's not the first time I've seen that type of mock draft. I've seen other mock drafts from other people basically had the Texans as the number one overall pick and had the Texans taking C.J. Stroud. I also seen one that actually had the Texans taking Bryce Young, but the Texans had the number one overall pick. Also seeing a lot of these ranking shows on like NFL Network and other TV things talk ranking all 32 teams, and they have the Texans as the 32, like 32, have as the 32nd ranked team, the worst team in the NFL going into this season. So I don't know what y'all think about that. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Comment, let me know what y'all think about the Texans potentially being the worst team in the season. I don't think they're gonna be the worst team in the field. I don't think they're gonna end up with the first pick. I just don't. I still think they're going. I think they're going to end up in the range where they've been there for the last 2 years. End up with a top five pick. I think they're going to be in that. They're going to be in that 3 to 4 range. I don't think they're going to be the worst team in the NFL, but I don't. I would say, well, who's going to be the worst team? I don't know who's going to be the worst team. I really don't know who's going to be the worst team, but I don't think they're going to be the worst team. I think the schedule's a little bit. What's the deal with how the schedule is, and I just think I don't think they're going to be the worst team. I think they're going to win a couple games. There's always a game or two where you win where you shouldn't have won. Like last year for us, it was the Titans game. We've been Titans shouldn't have, we Texans shouldn't have won that Titans game. Well, actually, two of them. Texans shouldn't have won the Titans game, and Texans shouldn't have won the Chargers game. Like the Chargers were a better team, and the Texans caught them slipping, and the Titans we called them in the rain. So we'll definitely see. The Seahawks gonna be the worst team if I can see that. I actually could. I could see the Seahawks being the worst team. I could see Detroit being the worst team, obviously. Uh, I don't think Jacksonville is. I see the Jags the worst team. I don't think. Yeah, Mike, I was thinking that too. That's the team I was thinking. I think that's going to be the team that's going to shock people to be could be the worst team in the NFL. And the thing is, it's not. I don't think they're gonna. I don't even think they're a bad team. I just got a feeling they gonna end up. They're gonna end up in the top. They're gonna end up with a top pick. I just think they're gonna end up with a top pick. Like and that's true. They do, and that's what I think they're gonna be a team that shock people to be like that bad. Like I wouldn't be surprised. I don't really have. I think that the Giants, because the Giants in the same division. I think the Giants are a worse team than Washington. I think Washington is a better team than the Giants. I mean, damn, Washington damn near made the playoffs this year. They damn near took the damn near won the play got into the playoffs again this year. I know they won the division the year before. I don't know. I don't know. I know they got Carson Wentz. I just think that they might end up being the worst team. I know you still. I mean, you got the Falcons out there. Uh, they can end up being a team. Carolina, like it's a lot of teams that could potentially be have the worst record in the NFL. Um, coming to the season. I mean, like I said, the Giants they could be one, but I don't know why. I just think I have a feeling, like just a funny feeling about Washington. I have a funny feeling about Washington possibly being the team to get the first pick in the draft. I mean, at least being in that conversation. a disaster way it happened. Talking about the Falcons, that's a disaster way it happened. Tennessee, man, I don't. Nah, man, I don't think the Titans gonna win the division. I think the Colts gonna win the division. I do think the Colts are gonna win the division. Uh, but I don't see the Titans. I think the Titans might miss the playoffs. I don't see them being like the worst team. They definitely gonna they could definitely be the second best team in this division. If they are if they are third or the worst team in this division, something I mean the Texans and the Jags have made tremendous improvements. And you could be talking about Lovey being coach of the year if that's the case. Our division is trash. It is, and I think a 9-8 team will win the division. I think that's going to be. I think 9-8. I think both probably the Titans and the Colts probably both be 9-8, and both the Texans and the Jags be teams that win like 5 games, 4 to 5 games. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think both the Texans and Jags gonna win about 4 to 5 games, and both the Titans and the Colts be around 9 wins, and the Colts win the division because they'll beat the Titans. Yeah, we do face the NFC East this year, and we also yeah we do face the AFC West. I mean the AFC West, Texans gonna more likely be 0-4, and I can't wait till the division. I mean I can't wait till the schedule come out next. I think it come out next Thursday if I'm not mistaken, and the schedule come out next Thursday. I can't wait for the schedule to come out because I want to see what these matchups are going to be. I want to see. I can't wait to watch these. I can't wait to see what these matches are going to be with Derek Stingley. I can't wait to see uh, how these matchups are going. How these matches are going to present themselves. I want to see Derek Stingley going up against people like Jerry Judy, people like Devontae Adams. Uh, who else in that division? Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. Uh, who else in the division? Well, I know Kansas City just traded away Tyreek Hill, and I think we play the Dolphins this year, so we'll see him against Tyreek Hill and Waddle. We'll see him against CD Lamb. Yeah, so I was just yeah, we'll see him against CD Lamb this year. We'll see him obviously against Traylon Burks because the Titans draft him. We'll see him against Laviska Shenault and Christian Kirk because Jacksonville drafted and signed another. Who did the Colts got? Michael Pittman. They drafted Michael Pittman, and then did they draft somebody? Yeah, they drafted the kid out of Cincinnati this year. So I can't wait. Like Tyreek Hill is going to the man of all. Once, two of those. Uh, So what you think? You think Tyreek Hill is going to be going like pull like an Antonio Brown type situation? Oh yeah, we do play against Amari Cooper and the Browns. Yes. Uh, yeah, yeah. We yeah. I don't think he's gonna go nowhere, but I mean, you can still pull an AB by tripping, because he's not getting the ball. That's why I'm going with it. That maybe he, you know what I'm saying, like he tripping, he acting out, because he ain't getting the football. Maybe that could be the case. I don't know. Like, well, not that he's not getting the football because I mean he getting paid $30 million a year. They gonna give him the damn ball, but he's not gonna get the ball the way he was used to. Like he ain't gonna be getting the ball the way he's been getting it with Patrick Mahomes. Eh, He's not even gonna get the ball the way he was getting it with Alex Smith. like Alex Smith was gonna be able to put the ball in the best spot. The two, Tua can't throw to me. So I think that's really like I mean, it's all about the money. Like I get it. Hey, he's already won his championship, and he's been to another. He been to 4 straight AFC Championship game, been to 2 Super Bowls, and won one. Now he want to get paid. I understood that. Like, hey man, he ain't tripping about winning. He might not even be tripping about stats. He worried about that bag. Hey, all power, more power to him. But me personally, I wouldn't leave Kansas City. I'm not leaving Patrick Mahomes to go play with Tua. Now, if it was leaving Patrick Mahomes to go play with Josh Allen, if it was leaving Patrick Mahomes to go play with Deshaun Watson, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, like another receiver who I know can give me the football and I can get paid, okay, that's different. I ain't going to Miami to be with Tua just so I can get paid. I ain't going to Atlanta with Mariota just so I can get paid. I'm not going to Carolina with Sam Darnold just so I can get paid. I'm not going to Pittsburgh with Mitchell Trubisky and now Pickens, Kenny Pickett, just so I can get paid. I'm not coming to Houston to play with Davis Mills just to get paid. I'm sorry, me personally, I'm not. I'm not. This is me. But like I said, he got a championship already. He won his money. I understand that. I get that. Kind of like how people were talking about with Debo. Like, if I was Debo, I wouldn't want to come out here. Not now. They're not ready. The Texans are not ready for anything. So why would I come out here? And just to get a paycheck, just to get a bag? No, 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 no. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm not. I'm not doing that. Like, nah, that's nah. That's not. It's not. It doesn't make any sense. It really don't. It doesn't make any sense to do that. So that's not what I would be doing. That's not what I would be doing. So what y'all in here talking about? I like Debo. I mean Debo. I mean from what I seen, Debo is an actual playmaker. Will Mills have a better season than who? Are you asking? Will Mills have a better season than last year? Or will he have a better season than another player? What do you mean by that? I want to know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, than last year. Uh, yeah, I actually do. I actually do. I think both. I think he'll have. Me personally, I think he will improve on certain things, but he's still going to be shown that he's not the guy. Like that's just basically where I'm at with it. I think he's still going to be shown that he's not the guy. I think Davis Mills or Matt Ryan. I mean, for a season, if I'm really trying to win, yeah, I'm taking Matt Ryan. Uh, for the future, obviously you'll take Davis Mills because of the youth. Like, obviously you'll take Davis Mills because of the youth. But no, I'm definitely. I mean, Matt Ryan is better. I mean, like I said, outside of age, I mean, Matt Ryan is a former league MVP. He's been to a Super Bowl, and I'm not even huge. I'm not even high on Matt Ryan. Like I don't. I think Matt Ryan for the majority of his career to me is like a average quarterback. He had one great season when he took his team to the Super Bowl and won MVP. Uh, I guess kinda, but it was more so Deshaun Watson did the Falcons and Matt Ryan dirty because I don't think the Falcons weren't openly looking for Deshaun Watson until Deshaun Watson told the Falcons to get into the mix. Like Deshaun Watson told the Falcons to get into the mix, and then for him ultimately to leave them to go to Cleveland. And that's a kid like used to work for your organization. He grew up like 30 minutes away. Got Gainesville like 30 minutes away from the stadium or something like that. Like it's like he did that. He did that situation dirty. Matt Ryan would be a Falcon right now today if Deshaun Watson would have never told Atlanta, "Hey, get into the mix." So that's who. Like if that's who the organization. Deshaun Watson has made way more enemies than he's made friends in this whole situation. He's really became the bad guy. I know we're not here into having the Deshaun Watson conversation, but he's the one who's really made himself become a bad guy. He really has. He definitely made himself become the bad guy because of that. Because of that, I mean, you alienate yourself from one organization by forcing your way out, and then you get all these other teams hopes up, thinking that You I thinking that like they can come there for you to ultimately go to another place, and then you called this team, this a hometown team, and told them to come get into the mix, and you publicly told Carolina and Cleveland that they out, and it was down to the Orlando, the Saints and the Falcons. Just they ultimately go to Cleveland. Like it was a bad situation all the way around. Deshaun Watson has a lot of questionable decisions in that whole thing, and yeah, this Deshaun is a fraud. Yeah, Deshaun is very fugazi. Like this last year and a half has shown that he is very fugazi. From how he acted, of how he forced his way out, and then how he acts now. Like it's very smug. And okay, that's cool. Let's see what happens when you come in the NRG and Derek Stingley get a pick six. Like, I don't know, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. Like he gonna come in. I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. What is this? What May 6th? May 6th at Friday May 6th at 8:14 p.m. Spitz telling y'all this right here right now that the game is gonna be tied 17-17. Deshaun Watson's going on the game winning drive. He throws a pick six to Derek Stingley Jr. Texans win the game 24-17. That's how that game ends. Exactly how that game ends. I'm telling you this right now. That's how that game ends. That's how that game ends. That's how the game ends. And Derek Stingley gonna look at the camera and wave out, say, "You want to leave Houston? Taz. Bye. You want to leave? Bye. You want to leave? Bye." That's how it's gonna happen. That's exactly how it's gonna happen. That's where I'm at right now. I don't care what y'all think. That's how that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Admit Stingley is better than Sauce. Are you talking to me? Wise? Are you talking to me right now? Wise? Are you talking to me right now? You want me to say that Stingley is better than Sauce? Are you talking to me right now? You talking to me right now? Let me know. I want to know. Are you talking to me right now? Are you talking to somebody in the comment section? I want to know. This. I definitely want to know this. I like Pierce. I watched some tape. I seen some more tape. I want to watch out. I want to watch, but I do like what I've seen in tape so far. I got some. I'm gonna break down exactly why what I like about him. That's a video that's gonna be coming up. No, I don't. I think Deshaun Watson is a from a quarterback standpoint. I think he's the second best quarterback in the league. I'm not changing that stance. I think Patrick Mahomes is one. I think Deshaun Watson is two. But his character, he has huge character flaws. He does. Yeah, he has a huge character flaw because you don't go about your business that way. Yeah, you don't go about your business like that way. Like as a grown man, that's not what grown men do. Like you don't go about your business that way. So he is a character. That's a character flaw. Like you shut communications off. You don't want to talk to nobody. I'm mad. I'm not talking to y'all no more because y'all don't consult me in decisions. It looks like you might be wrong because at the very least, I think this guy and Nick Casario could draft because you didn't give anybody a chance. Remember, he requested a trade the moment that Nick Casario was hired. Now again, us in the Sauce, we was all mad about the Nick Casario hire. Don't get it twisted. We was all mad about Nick Casario hire. We felt the same way Deshaun felt, but we ain't jump ship because we fans and we basically have to ride out. And outside, I mean, the whole color situation, people want to bring that up. I think if Deshaun Watson doesn't do what he does, I don't think they hire David Culley. I think they hire somebody else, and I think things look a little bit differently. Now, we might not have the third pick in the draft, but to be honest, I don't think that you have to have the third pick in the draft to get Derek Stingley. I don't. I think Derek would have been there at 5. I think Derek would have been there at 6. I think Derek would have been there at 7. I think Derek might have been there at 8. He possibly could have been there at 9. Maybe not 10. He might. But I think he would have been there at like the top 7 picks. If the Texans didn't take him at 3, I think he would have been there by the 7th pick. So you didn't have to have the 3rd pick in the draft to get Derek Stingley. I don't think you had to. I think Derek Stingley would still been on the board, and you still been able to get him, even if you didn't draft even if you didn't have the 3rd pick in the draft. I do believe that. So, in saying that, I don't think a lot would change. I think some things would have changed, but some things wouldn't have changed, and it would be in a different situation. And I think he would have got a chance to to prove what type of general manager is if he would have actually had a legitimate shot like we had to give him because of who we are. And like I said, shout out to my boy Wise and Ray Ray. Shout out to both of them. They kept on saying, I'm gonna at least give him to the draft. I'm gonna at least give him to the draft. And I was just set that I was not like that. That I did not like what he did in free agency or whatever. But the thing that opened me, the thing that kind of changed my mind about Nick Casario actually was the Lovie Smith hire. Like I said, if he would hire if he would have Josh McCown or just another off the wall crazy hire, then I would have been. I was like, I don't give a damn what happens. And I know I was ticked off about the Deshaun Watson trade because I felt like you you didn't get any second round picks, you didn't get any extra draft capital in this draft, and then the report came out they ended up getting the 4th pick, but and then end up to give that 4th pick to turn around to get the 2nd pick from the Cleveland Browns to jump up in the draft so you could draft Michi. Maybe if you'd have got the 2nd pick of the draft from Cleveland, you wouldn't even have to jump up in the draft to get Michi. But I digress, and I'm not gonna lie, them jumping up made for more excitement because they jumped up twice? No, 3 times. They jumped up for Michi, they jumped up for Christian Harris, and they jumped up for Booker. They jumped up for Booker as well. So they jumped up 3 different times in the draft. So it made for a little bit more. It showed them being more aggressive. I don't remember Nick. I know Rick Smith jumped up to get Deshaun. I don't really remember if Rick really jumped up like that. I think he no he traded back one spot when he had Will Fuller. He did trade back. He traded back like 1 or 2 spots. But I don't really remember him jumping. Comment. Let me know if Rick Smith jumped back in the draft. Jumped up in the draft outside Deshaun Watson, because I can't remember. Because Charlie Cashley was the general manager when we jumped back in the first round to get Jason Babin. We drafted Jason Babin and Dante Robinson in the first round. Sidebar, y'all notice that the only other time the Texans had 2 first round picks in the first round, the first pick was a corner. Y'all ain't know that, did you? The only time in Texas history that the Texans had 2 first round picks was back in 2000 and 2004 when they drafted Dante Robinson and then jumped back in the back half of the first round and drafted Jason Babin. Huh. Like I say, defensive minded organization, that's what we need to be. No, Derek Stingley. Hey, this is the thing. He is more talented. Yes, yes, he has more and more physical traits than he has more talent and more physical traits than Sauce Gardner. I will admit that. Yes, and his level of competition is way superior than Sauce. Yes, I agree with that as well. Sauce has better technique. But Derek Stingley's so talented that he doesn't need technique. It's really on the cool. It's really splitting hairs. I'm gonna be honest with you. It really is. Do you want somebody who's more physical and technical, or do you want somebody who's just straight up gifted and just go out there and play ball? It's really wherever you like the most. Because some people like just naturally talented guys that want to go out there and just go out there and just play ball. You let their natural instincts do what they do. But then you like want some guys who want to have the guy who's very technical and uses all the good techniques and things like that. So they both great to watch. Cause I like watching both of them, to be honest with you. I do. Cause I like watching a guy who's supremely talented and I'm just better than you. I'm a better receiver than you and I play corner. That ball is mine. It might be your quarterback. He might play on your team. He might have the same color jersey you have on. But that ball, when it's in the air, it belongs to me. It belongs to number 24. It belongs to 24. That's who it belongs to. 24/7. That's what the 24 stand for. Like that's who it belonged to. It belonged to me. I like that. I have no problem watching that. I cannot wait to watch these battles of the second day. I cannot wait for the preseason to watch that. I can't wait till next. I think next week is the rookie minicamp because everybody else. I know I seen Sauce's rookie minicamp. But he's wearing number 20 with the Jets. Uh, Kyle Hamilton they out there doing something. He wearing 14 with the Ravens. Who else I see? Trying to think who else I seen pictures of them in the camp or rookie training camp. I forgot who it was, but not the Texans. I can't wait. I cannot wait to start. I can't wait till some of these leaks come out. I can't wait till some of this tape come out. I cannot wait till some of this footage come out. I definitely want to see what they doing. I want to see him on the NFL stage, play against any other NFL talent. I know he's going to be going up against other rookies at that time. But I can't wait to when it comes to the joint practices against other teams. I wonder who we play in the preseason. Who can we have a joint practice against? I want a joint practice against somebody who got some good damn receivers. I want somebody who got some good receivers. I don't care what other situation they got. I want them to have some good receivers. If it's Pittsburgh, the guy Claypool, who's a big guy. If it's Denver, got all those receivers. If it's well, which car got how got suspended now, but if it's Carolina with Roby Anderson and more, uh, just anybody that has a good receivers. That's why I want to have joint practice with. I cannot wait to watch Darius Stingley uh go up against him. I'm not going to admit he bad eyes because I think they 1A and 1B. Or not even 1A, 1B. I just think they just A. I just think they both just A plus guys. I just do. I think they both gonna be tremendous talent. Did you hear what Saul said talking about that he text Jalen Ramsey be giving Jalen Ramsey pointers? Like he was giving Jalen Ramsey pointers before the Super Bowl. Like, talk about confidence. You not even in the league yet, and you talking to a guy who's been a multiple All Pro, Pro Bowl caliber player. Uh, he's never won Defensive Player of the Year, but I think he's definitely been in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. I'm pretty sure. And you giving him pointers while you still in college, Cincinnati at that. You not even at a Power Five conference, and you giving Jalen Ramsey pointers. When he said that, I'm like, wow, that dude oozes confidence. like his confidence is not shot at all. And I know that's one of the reasons why Honcho really wanted. I think Honcho obviously wanted him because the name Saw Sports, but I think he wanted him too because of his intensity, the way he talked. Like Stingley more so chill, kind of like Dante Robinson and Andre Johnson and Hopkins. A little bit more chill. Now we do know when guys are quiet, when it comes to the Texans, they be dangerous. They do be some dangerous cats. They be dangerous. They be up there like your receivers be the best receivers in the league. Like who else was real quiet? Uh, Foster one like Foster and JJ wasn't. That's some other big names. But the Texans normally do good. Dante Robinson, like I said, Dante Robinson was a quiet guy, and he never made a Pro Bowl, but he played very well. He was the first person in franchise history to get franchise tag because you didn't want to lose him. Ended up losing him. He went. No, he played the end of the franchise tag. 'Cause that's the whole pay me Rick year. So is that's when he walked up to the game and had pay me Rick on them cleats. I think it was against the Jets, opening day against the Jets. Had them pay me Ricks. So like quiet guys with this organization normally do well. So that's another thing that bodes well in Stingley's corner. That's what y'all ain't talking about. Oh yeah, I forgot. He he is a Jets fan. So yes, oh yeah, he gonna be here. He gonna be here riding hard for Sauce. Like I said, Sauce is Sauce is my number one corner. We need rings in Houston. Yeah, we do need rings in Houston. That is true. We definitely need rings in Houston. So what? Jalen Petrie is on Lonnie little YouTube show. Like Lonnie guys, I know Lonnie guys on YouTube show. So Petrie's on Lonnie's little YouTube show. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. See, why you spend why you talking about Sauce selfish, man? Why you don't even know if Sauce selfish? Now you don't know if Sauce is selfish. You know, Sauce said Sauce also said he wants to win championships. Yeah, Sauce also said he wants to win championships. Now that's something that Derek Stingley has done already. Like Derek Stingley has won national championship. Like Derek Stingley went to the college playoffs and played well. He also had a low team around him. Uh, Sauce did not give up a touchdown. Sauce did his job. I think Sauce only got thrown to like 4 times or something like that. It was a low number, but that's part of his job. That's part of his job is shutting down that side of the field, so you don't want to throw to that side. That's what he was doing. He didn't want to throw to that side. So hey, I mean, like I said, he did his job. He definitely did his job. Okay, realistically, honestly, the Texans could potentially make the playoffs in 2024. The reason why is goes both ways. If the Texans um have a bad season this year and realize that Mills not the guy, or just enough to realize Mills is not the guy, and they use their draft capital, whatever, to go and get a quarterback in the 2023 draft. Okay, um, go get a quarterback in the 2023 draft and try to build get some more pieces in there, and then now he got to get acclimated to the NFL, things like that, and by his second year, like if it's like I said, if it's Bryce Young and C. Struck, I like both of their talents. They can get you to the playoffs in their second year. Now, if they do decide to roll Mills, I don't think the team right now is in a spot to win. Uh, like I said, I think their high mark is 6 wins. I don't think they're getting past 6 wins. I think they're gonna stay at 5. I don't think they get past 6 wins. But if Davis Mills shows flashes and he looks good, he looks good. Then next year, I feel like the next year draft will be centered around helping Davis Mills. They'll fix the rest of the offensive line, and they'll get him like a star receiver, maybe potentially a star running back, whatever. Get some more talent around him, and also protection around him, and the Texans will have a good season in 2023, but just fall short of the playoffs. And then in 2024, that's when they'll come out ready to go. I think the reason why it'd be a little bit faster with both either Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud because I think they both naturally more talented than Davis Mills, so they'll be able to get to the playoffs quicker, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's when I realistically think they get to the playoffs and be 2024. Yeah, Bijan Robinson. Yeah, that's the running back I was thinking about, like who they can go out there and get. I mean, yeah. I know. I mean, yeah. Teams obviously been done, but like, I take teams to the playoffs. But you're talking about in one instance, you're talking about two guys who were drafted 1 and 2 overall, and one who had the best rookie season by a quarterback. And I watched what Deshaun Watson did for 6 games. I think yeah, Deshaun would have obliterated if he would have played the full season. Um, And I think Russell Wilson actually had the record for the most touchdowns as a rookie until Baker Mayfield broke his rookie yet. The RG3 was just doing some crazy ass things. RG3 was doing some crazy ass things, and Andrew Luck was basically like their last name was very lucky. Like he was having a lot of things was bouncing and sliding their way, and we had a bad division in the AFC South outside of the Colts and the Texans a year. But like I say, I mean, really, it was the team that really had the big turnaround was Russell Wilson in Seattle, and that's because how they had that team, that defense built with Legion of Boom, and the ground game with beast mode. So, I mean, unless the Texans do something like that, I mean, if the Texans can build like that, then they possibly could take Davis Mills to the playoffs, or a rookie can go to the playoffs in their rookie year. But I don't know. I think they're gonna end up using that draft capital next year to draft a quarterback. Because I don't think the Texans are gonna have the first pick in the draft. I don't think the Texans are gonna have the second pick in the draft, and I don't think they're gonna have the third pick in the draft. I think they're gonna be picking that fourth or fifth range, and I think he's starting to. I think because they're gonna be drafted in the like that fourth and fifth spot, that they potentially might have to use some of the extra draft capital that they get from Cleveland to move up to get a quarterback. If you find a quarterback, you target them, identify them, you gotta get them, and they're gonna have two cracks at it in Stroud and Bryce Young. I mean, Bryce Young, and if you the third, fourth, or fifth pick, more than likely you're not gonna be able to get. No, you're not gonna be able to make that draft move happen. So, uh, that's how I feel about that. Right. How many yards do you think David Mill throws this year? 32 or less. 32 or less. 17 games. Let's see here. Let's do it. Let's see here. 3,200 divided by 17. 188 games. 188 games. 188 yards per game. Kind of pedestrian. When I seen it, like, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna say three. I'm gonna say three. I'm gonna say 3,700. I think he'll throw 3,700. I think he'll have like 24 touchdowns and like 17 picks. I don't think he'll crack 20 picks, but it'll be close. And then I don't think he's gonna throw that many touchdowns. I think it'll be like possibly 24, if not like 23, 22, or 20. Uh, and I think, like I said, his yards would probably be like 375, 3,700 like 50, something like that. So some in that ball frame, which will get him around like 220 per game average, which sounds about right. It sounds like in today's NFL sounds more pedestrian than anything else. It doesn't sound like that's a guy that, oh, that's the franchise guy, or he's trending in the right direction. Like, it sounds more so like that might be good to go get. We got our backup. We definitely have our franchise backup QB. I think those are the type of numbers he's gonna get. Is if Ron Mallett plays a full year, or not Ron Mallett, if Ron Fitzpatrick plays a full year, if Osweiler would stay in Denver. If Tom Savage would have never had to lead to be the starter for the Texans. Guys who were just basically built to be backups end up get to be backups for a team, and those would be the numbers that Davis Mills puts up, because that's what I think he's in that range. I don't see a star like some people. Like, another thing, because people's all in the comment section of because like what I seen was a post of Thomas Chase my draft, and people was in the comment section, y'all really sleep on Davis Mills, and we got Davis Mills, we good on that. Like, man, y'all really Mills Mafia out here, boy. Y'all really money still Mills Mafia out here. Y'all really out here with the money Mills Mafia. Uh, I mean, I'm not saying all that. I mean, you know the difference of the talent, and it's not actually like the situation with the quarterbacks coming out of this draft, where you see how only one was took in the first round and another quarterback wasn't took into the third. I think teams are going to be high on these quarterbacks here, and teams are going to be wanting these quarterbacks. Like they're going to be wanting them to come in. So, uh, I definitely think they're gonna bring in some competition sooner than later. Now, I don't really see Davis Mills being here long term, but who knows? I could be wrong. Dave Mills could end up leading the team to the Super Bowl. Who knows? Who who knows? Who knows? Yeah, whatever happened to Braxton Miller? Like, what? Braxton Miller was a weird one because when I seen, I was crunk when we drafted Braxton Miller. And then it's like because of who we had as our head coach calling the plays, didn't know what to do with him at all. Then it be plenty of times that he really, didn't know what to do with him. Didn't know what to do with Braxton Miller, and you eventually end up cutting him because you didn't know what to do with him. And then he never got picked up again, which is odd. I would thought somebody would have picked him up. I don't know if he had. Uh, I don't know if he. I don't know what could have been the problem, but I don't get it. I really don't. I really don't. Hey, it is what it is. It definitely is what it is. We need Jalen Strong. And it's the thing though. Like Lonnie Johnson, I really want to like Jalen Strong. I want to like Jalen Strong. I really did. And I mean, he never got a chance to play with Deshaun Watson. Uh, he never got a chance to play with Deshaun Watson. He had to play with Brian Hoyer, then backdoor and had to play with Brian Hoyer, then backdoor to play with Brock Osweiler. And never really got a chance to play with Deshaun, so we really didn't really get to see. I know he had the whole case when he got suspended because he was riding around with suspended license and stuff like that, and had some weed, and whatchamacallit, ended up had to get a service suspension. I understand all that, but outside of that, like that was really like kind of one of the flashes of them basically showing their hands of how they don't they don't do that. They don't like if you get in trouble, they not gonna they 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 not gonna give you any chances. Uh, if Blackout was a second round pick, maybe next year would be the like they definitely wouldn't cut him this year. I mean, unless you just did something stupid, like I was just saying. But no, I don't think they. I don't think so. Not this year. Maybe next season, but not this year. Yeah, Jalen did show up against the Colts. Uh, that was the game. He had his first career touchdown. He had two of them. One was a hail mary. Then then he had the game. He had the game. Him and Brandon Whedon had the game winning catch. The got the Texans' first win ever in Indy. And then in overtime with Brock Osweiler, he the one who made that catch down the sideline to put us in field goal range after the Texans came back, which probably was Brock Osweiler's best career game ever. Was that comeback against Indianapolis at NRG, and James Strong made that play then, like, cause like that pass he threw to CJ Fedorowicz was probably that, and then the drop that Will Fuller had in the playoffs. Those are Brock Osweiler's best two throws of it ever. Like in Houston, in Boston, and what school he went to? Was it Boston College? Washington. I think it was Washington. Uh, no, where did he go? Where did Brock Osweiler go to school? I can't think of where Brock Osweiler. It wasn't Washington. Where did Brock Osweiler go to school? Now it's gonna bother me. It's definitely gonna bother me until I figure it out. I got no. It's definitely gonna irritate me until I figure it out. I think somebody probably knowing y'all probably already commented. Yeah, did you just say what happened to Amon Green? Amon Green was trash when he was in Houston, Arizona State. Thank you. I actually the thing is, I knew that. I knew it was Arizona State because him and Jalen Strong both went to Arizona State. I remember them talking about both of them being at Arizona State. I knew that. Damn. I actually did know that. I knew that. I knew that and straight plumb forgot. Damn. Cause I did know that. I actually did know that. But yeah, Mark Green was trash here in Houston. You pay Mark Green all that money, he never even led the team in rushing. Cause the first year Ron Dame led the team in rushing, and then the following year Steve Slayton led the team in rushing. So you wasted all that money. How you feel? How many Magic and Texans jerseys do you own? Okay, I have three Magic jerseys: Penny Hardaway, Markel Fultz, and Aaron Gordon. The only three Magic jerseys. Uh, I want a T Mac, but I can't find a T Mac that I want. I want I want the T Mac white jersey, like the one with the star, like the his era of jersey. I want his era of jersey in white, and I can never find that jersey. I could never find I could never find that jersey. I always find the blue one, but never find the white one. So I want that's the jersey I want. I even look on eBay. I always find the blue one. I never seen the white one. Like I could never find. I never could find the white one. And Texan jerseys, I have Andre. I have blue Andre. I have a color rush Hopkins. Uh, I have a white Deshaun Watson, and I have a regular Dominique Davis. So those are my jerseys. Like I said, I'm definitely adding to the jersey collection this year with the Derek Stingley Jr. jersey. I'm getting the Derek Stingley Jr. jersey. Uh, uh, be kind and help, but I'm definitely getting Derek. I'm definitely getting the Derek Stingley Jr. jersey. That I can't wait for them jersey to come on, so especially now I seen that he got number 24. So that's exactly what I'm on. I'm going to go get the Derek Stingley jersey. Um, be a part of be a part of the Derek Stingley jersey. Not come on, Bix. What word am I looking for? Purchasing. Be a part of the Derek Stingley jersey purchasing. But yeah, that's possibly the next jersey I'm getting. I don't know if I when it comes to the Magic, I say I want the T Mac jersey. Uh, I don't know what other Magic jersey I want. I like Cole Anthony, but like you said the other day, Cole Anthony is not a star. I don't know if I want a Jalen Suggs jersey just yet. I want to see more. Uh, Franz Wagner actually is not bad. That's actually not a bad idea. Cause I have a blue Markel, a black Aaron Gordon, and like I said, I have like I said, throwback Penny Hardaway, a blue Penny Hardaway with the pinstripes. I have the new Markel Fultz. I have the new Markel Fultz. Actually, like, yeah, it's like this the Markel Fultz one right here. Markel. Then yeah, so I ain't got this one on the hanger, but this that the AG right there. my boy Dominic Davis. Funny thing is, Dominic Davis is actually my first original favorite Texan. He's actually my first original favorite Texan. Was actually Dominic Davis. It wasn't Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson is my favorite Texan, but he's my favorite. Andre Johnson, my favorite player. Period. If any sport, but Dominic Davis. I mean, I actually wore 37 in when I was on JV. Now how ugly it was. Wearing number 37 as a corner. That was ugly. It's an ugly number. Well, I was a corner slash running back because yeah, actually I think that's yeah, I actually moved to corner. The black ones, but like I said, I need some white Magic jerseys anyway. And I really want I want I was about to call them color rush. The city jersey, the orange one, the orange pinstripe one. I like that one. I like the white one we had last year, and also like the black one they got this year. That one was nice too. Cut Man Sharp and Charlie Heck. I think right now they probably just bodies, to be honest with you. And it's a shame. I was looking at that second round. Like you draft Lonnie Johnson and you draft Matt Sharpen, and right after you, I mean, like DK was still on the board. I think AJ was still on the board too, if I'm not mistaken. Like it was some talent left on the board in that second round, and you ain't take. Uh, Debo was already gone. It was somebody else. It was another player I seen that I was like, damn, he was on the board. Damn, I can't think of who it was. I can't think of who it was. There was another player on the board. I can't think of who it was. There was another player on the board. Damn, I can't think of who it was. But like the Texans really didn't do they didn't do themselves justice with drafting some of the play. I drafting the players that they drafted. Like I said, that was a Brian Gaines. Like I said, Brian Gaines had a long term plan. He had a long term plan, and uh, it was so long he didn't get a chance to see it out. So it was. And his player evaluation is very suspect because nobody, I don't think anybody's on this team that was from his drafting except for Titus Howard. And Titus Howard, and now Max Harvin. Titus Howard and Max Harvin. American Express will take AG is not it. Hey man, hey, you ain't gonna. I'm not gonna be for the AG slander, cause Aaron Gordon is the goat at dunking. I don't care what nobody says. I know me and Trill talk about this all the time. He's the GOAT when it comes to dunking. And I don't care what nobody says. He should have won two dunk contests. He should have won two dunk contests. He has the most 50 point he has the most 50-point dunks in the dunk contest in the dunk contest history. Nobody has more 50-point dunks than him. But he has not won dunk contest because the way that they do their contest is flawed. It should be if you rack up the most points on you rack up the most points, you win. Like any other thing. But no, they like it's don't get me started on that. Like especially the Zach Levine one. Like the Zach Levine one it was actually a great competition. It was a great battle, but they gave it to Zach Levine because of Zach Levine, is he already won the one before, and the last one that one was trash. That one that was complete trash. That was a highway robbery. But I digress. I definitely digress. It's official. Is it official that there's only 24? Like Derek Stingley posted on his page, and then the Texans reposted it. So I'm assuming he really is wearing 24. Nothing like I said, they haven't had like rookie camp or nothing like that, so we don't know exactly. So we'll know exactly then. But I definitely think he is wearing 24. I mean, he better be wearing 24. I hope he ain't wearing no ugly ass number. Jalen Green got who would be talking about Jalen Suggs. Jalen Green got Jalen Suggs. I think Jalen Green's a better player than Jalen Suggs too. I think Jalen Green's a better player. Like, yeah, I would rather have Jalen Green than Franz Wagner. I've come around a lot on Franz Wagner. I was very skeptical going into that draft, well, after the draft when we drafted Franz Wagner. But yeah, I could definitely agree and concur that Jalen Green, yeah, Jalen Green's more talented. Obviously, like Jalen Green is way more talented. Like Jalen Green has the potential to be a superstar. I think Franz Wagner is a solid player. I think his peak will probably be like a solid number two player. Like how he could be the second best player. I don't think he could be the best player on a championship team. I think definitely Jalen Green could be the best player on a championship team. Like, yeah, most definitely. Like he's most definitely somebody you build around as a superstar. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Scary Terry. That's who it is. That's exactly who it is. That's exactly who the other receiver was. I knew it was somebody else. Cause we could have had Scary Terry. We could have had Scary Terry. We could have had Debo. Not Debo. DK. It's AJ Brown. But we chose Max Sharpton. Cause we drafted Max Sharpton and Lyon Johnson back to back. So that means you could have got one. You could have got one and still got one of these other receivers. Yes, you could have. You definitely could. What's up, Ray Ray? Ray Ray, you about 10 hours too late, Ray Ray. What's good? What's good, bro? What's good? No, no, Wise knows the Magic is getting Jabbar. Like that's what I want the Magic to get. Like I say, even though even though I want Pajero, like because I'm a Duke guy, but I like Jabari's 3-point shooting, and that's what I want the Magic to get. I can't wait for this draft lottery to see exactly what's gonna fall. Like because last year, like I said, we fell out of the top five. We fell out of the top three. I mean, we fell out before. Fell out of top three. Yeah, like I said, we ended up getting Jalen Green and Jalen Strong, so it's cool. But I definitely want to see where this draft lottery falls. I definitely want to see where this draft lottery falls at. Better late than never. Jay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jalen vertical is crazy. We need new uniforms. Are you talking? Oh wait, new uniforms. Give it up. Oilers is the Titans. That's who own the rights. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think nobody can actually wear or use their likeness. Like it's like kind of like a no. If I'm not mistaken, except when they did the whole A represent for the AFL. That was only clearance. Um, but like I said, if I was the Titans, I'll be doing that against the Texans all the time. I'll be making oil like when we played like the Texans coming to Tennessee, I'll make it oil a night, and I just do all type of petty stuff, pass out oil the towels. I'll be doing all type of petty stuff to get under the skin of Texan fans. That's what I would do. But they don't do that. They don't feed into the rivalry like they should. To make this more of a hatred. They don't feed into that. Like how like the Redskins, the Commanders, and the Cowboys hate each other. The Eagles and the Cowboys hate each other. Pittsburgh and the Cowboys hate each other. Pittsburgh and the Ravens hate each other. The Texans and the Titans hate each other, but they don't hate each other. You know what I'm saying? Like because the Texans are too soft and weak to put it in their face that we don't like you because we want good boy qualities. We want like we want to be nice guys instead of being vicious football players. Instead of stomping it down your throat, we gonna run the football down your throat. No, we gonna run the offense the way we want to run. We want to run it. We gonna either hang 50 on your head, either you gonna stop us, or we gonna hang 50 on your head. You pick one, cause either it's good either way. Either we gonna hang 50 on your head, or you gonna stop us. We not gonna bend down to your will. Same thing with defense. We gonna punch you in the mouth, game after game. We gonna sack your quarterback. We gonna get interceptions. You're not able to run the football. No 100-yard rushes on them. We not doing none of that. We gonna punch you in the mouth and tell you to get up so we can punch you again. So you can tell you to get up so we can punch you again. That's the mindset that we need to have. But we don't have that mindset. We don't. We don't have that mindset at all. Very weak-minded mindset. That's the type of mindset we have. It's a very weak-minded mindset, and it's just a very, very, very weak-minded mindset. So very weak-minded mindset, and we bend to the will of other things. Then like the Titans, they just whatever. Jacksonville, whatever. Colts, whatever. Like there's no real rivalry in this division. Nobody hates each other in this division. We talk about each other all the time, but nobody really hates each other in this division. Cause to be honest, all three of these organizations too weak and scared to actually have a real rivalry with each other. To be honest with you, like when Clowney said that Blake Bortles was trash, and then they sent trash cans, like stuff like that. They don't like stuff like that. That's why this division's so weak right now, because they don't like stuff like that. Don't get me started on this division, man. This division weak as fuck, man. It's a weak ass division, man. Don't even get me started on the division. Oh, the weak division. No, I seen people try to edit and make Texan jerseys. They always want to use spaceships and astronauts and stuff like that. It always looks weird. It always look weird. No Nick Casario slander. I will not allow any more Nick Casario slander. No more Nick Casario. No, like, no. Like, seriously, I'm impressed about the draft. I'm happy about the draft. Uh, it's one of the best drafts I've seen from top to bottom. That the Texans ever had. And now he has to build on that. Cause just like a player. You can have a good performance. You can have a good season. Are you gonna build on it, or are you just a one hit wonder? This is just one draft wonder because he actually had high draft picks and also had a lot of talented players around the board. So and also we gotta see if these guys pan out because I like them right now, but who knows if these guys really don't be the guy? It really are the guys. I believe they are. Like I say, I'm not gonna fault Nick Casario off of this draft. Like I'm not. If something like if people are if people are what's the word I'm looking for? If players don't work out, I'm not blaming Nick Casario. I'm not like, oh man, Nick Casario should did a better job because I liked all these players. I was hyped about all these players. I'm not like, why you draft him? Man, he sucks. Like nothing nothing like that. So I'm right along with it. I'm right along with it. I'm right along with it. Pierce versus Henry. I'm telling you. Oh, I don't know. I mean, Derrick Henry is led the league in rushing, has multiple times 2,000 yards. He had two. You know, he. I mean, he could have had two. He was on pace to have 2,000 yards twice, back to back season. So and be 33 leading in rushing 3 years in a row. So no, you can't put Pierce up there like that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not about to talk crazy like that. I'm not about to do that, man. But hey, make sure y'all checked out my last video talking about the secondary. I had just dropped the video this morning talking about the secondary, talking about how good the secondary is, or potentially what they're doing with the secondary, what could be fixed with the secondary, what they potentially could be doing with it. Make sure y'all check out that video, man. Make sure y'all check out the other video. I had a video talking about Derek Stingley. I had a video breaking down every draft pick. And got some more videos to come talking about other players. So hey, be on the lookout. Like a lot of things is coming. Like I said, a lot more special things coming. I appreciate y'all come out here, spending y'all Friday night with me. I know y'all probably had something better to do, but y'all came out here chill with me for Friday. I appreciate all that. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the likes, all the comments, the great conversation we had. Appreciate all y'all being here with, like I said, an hour and 15 minutes. So hey, like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, click that bell, get more videos. I holla, man.